I feel like the internet is full of two things right now. It's either people spending money, living their aesthetic lives, shopping, everything is cute, everything is fine, or it's people pretending as if they're not stressed and struggling. So I wanted to make this video as like an anchor for my channel. It's not a perfect introduction. It's just a real grounded way of saying, hey, this is where I'm at and this is what I'm working on this year. Because I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm at a stage in my life where things need to make sense. So welcome to Nike's Unfiltered Files. This channel is basically my brain's filing cabinet, hence the filing. I can be very chaotic, and it's because my brain struggles with structure. Since I'm focused on creating that structure for myself, I figured why not create a channel to document that progress. This is not a perfection channel. This is a progress channel. I'm making this because I want to take a more honest, relaxed approach to content. I don't want to feel like I have to be perfectly polished just to show up. And honestly, I don't feel like pretending. I'm trying to build stability. I'm trying to make better choices. I'm trying to stop repeating the same goddamn lessons. And make no mistake, this isn't a new year, new me kind of thing. I've been actively working on building better systems for myself since maybe the beginning of spring last year. I'm just at a point in my journey where it like clicked for me. And I said, maybe I should pivot here with my content because this is actually going to give me the peace of mind that I've been looking for. Now, I'm just figuring this shit out as I go. But for the most part, this is like the 3 pillars for my content that I'm working with because these are the 3 pillars in my life where I need the most improvement. Money, men, and discipline. Not in a dramatic way because I can't be dramatic. More so in a practical way. So the first pillar, money. When I got my money right, everything flows. And it's not in a superficial way. It's just, I want the stability that comes with having all my ducks in a row, making better money management choices. I'm focused on stability, not looking rich. Like, I don't want to look like I'm doing good. I actually want to be okay. I want a cushion. I want to stop feeling like I'm so behind. I want my money management practices to feel calmer. Does that make sense? Because for me, when I'm not financially organized, everything else starts to feel stressful. It's like the foundation is shaky, you know? I'm very chaotic, so things are always shaky, but I live in that, so I don't really know when things are like wrong. My goal is to get more structured about how I make money, how I save money, and how I spend it. Again, not perfect, consistent. And I'm also being realistic. Like, I'm not going to shame myself into being better with money. I'm going to build habits that I can actually repeat. And as the year goes on, I'll share what I'm doing, what's working, what's not. But for now, just know that I'm prioritizing stability. Secondly, men. Those treacherous gremlins. No offense to the men who aren't, but for the most part, that's what I've dealt with. So yes, men. I need to be better with men. Like better boundaries, better standards, better choices, really. Because confusion is expensive. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of it. So I'm not doing access without effort. A lot of people want access to me and they don't be putting in the work to get it. I can't. I'm not doing situations that don't go anywhere. I'm not doing a we'll see forever. And I'm not ignoring what I know to be true. I'm not going to try to decipher what a man is thinking, what he wants. Everything you show me is what I'm going off of. That's it. I'm learning that clarity is peaceful. I don't want to be confused. If you make me feel confused, I'm just going to leave because then I'll find my peace again. Consistency is peaceful. Say it with me. Consistency is peaceful. And if something constantly makes me feel uncertain, then it's not for me. I want to be in connections where I feel chosen, where I don't feel like someone's guessing whether or not they want to be with me, where I feel like I can be safe and secure and not anxious. You should not be making me anxious all the time. Jesus Christ, I can't believe a man ever made me feel so anxious all the time. Boy, I tell you. All right, I'm trying. I'm probably going to have to clip the hell out of this, but I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from moving forward with the content that I'm going to be posting because I want you to be here for it. The last pillar is discipline. That might be the toughest one. I'm not going to lie. I've been working on the men, boundaries and stuff. Discipline. Discipline really comes into play in like my life's admin because adulting doesn't care about your mood. And motivation, especially with me, is completely unreliable. So what I've been doing is just building systems, building routines that I can repeat. I'm not trying to do no 5 a.m. crack of dawn workout. I'm not trying to do no shit that's unrealistic. There's no way to keep up with that. And like I said, I've been working on this for a while. So there are systems that I put in place that I know that work, and I'm sure I'll share that with you along the way. But realistic systems that I can repeat. That's a part of the discipline aspect. I need routines that make my life easier. I need structure that supports me. Because when I don't have structure, I start floating. I start just doing whatever. And then I start feeling behind. And then I start spiraling. So I'm trying to be more intentional. Not to become a different person overnight, but to create a life that feels calmer. I don't want to be chaotic all the time. I know chaos is a part of who I am, but can it just be a smidge? Can it just be like a layer? Can it not be the ever-present? Relax. I'm calm. So here are my rules for this year, and I'm going to keep them simple. If it costs my peace, it's too expensive. If it's too confusing, I'm not forcing it. I'm tracking my money even when it's not cute, even when it's ugly. I'm choosing consistency over intensity. That's a big one for me because I'm very intense and then I burn out. So I'm not negotiating basics, not in money, not in men, not in anything. Ooh, this is another good one. I'm not waiting until I'm ready. I'm starting while I'm still figuring it out. Hence this video. And last but not least, I'm not pretending I'm okay when I'm not. I have a huge tendency of doing that. And it's because I'm so used to not being okay. I don't even know what okay is anymore. So how do I know when I'm not? I was offline for a few months last year and it was great. And I got to really see myself for who I am in certain energies that aren't like the best. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm really messed up out here. I'm getting a better gist of what I'm like when I'm not okay. So I can recognize it, live in that, sit in that, and figure out a way to like move through it. Because the only way for things to change is if I'm actually honest about myself, about the things that aren't okay. Does that make sense? So if you subscribe to my channel, this is what you're gonna see. Mostly shorts. These are the files that I've already started posting. And these are just like random thoughts that pop into my head that maybe I'd write in my notes, my very chaotic notes. And then you'll get longer check-ins like this when it makes sense. When I have something to explain, something to update, or something that I learned. I want this channel to feel like you're in the filing room with me. You're helping me or watching me sort through all of the files that are just scattered everywhere, and I'm placing them in their respective cabinets so that the place doesn't look so chaotic and disorganized, because that's what my brain looks like. And it's not fun. So if you're also in your adulting, reset, revamp era, whatever you want to call it, make sure you subscribe because I would really like to have you here with me. I really just want everyone to be on this journey to progression. That's always been what I'm about. Like even when I started cultivating this plan to even make this channel, I just got so excited about it. And my cousin that I talk to all the time, we were just brainstorming different ways for her to elevate her life, because I'm like, listen, if I go up, you go up, we go up. I don't ever want anyone to still feel stagnant when I'm around, because that's just not what I'm about. Like, we progress together. So that's what I want this channel to be for. I want us all to progress together. And if you feel like you're already there and whatever, you want to just partake in my journey and see me progress, I love that too. I just love support. So if you support me in this journey that I'm on, then subscribe. If you want my support in your journey, if you want to leave a comment on what you're working on right now or what you're trying to get better at, let me know. If it's men, if it's money, if it's all of the above, really, just let me know, because I really just want better for everybody, especially me. And hopefully we find that. So after all of that talking, if this is something that you're interested in being a part of, on behalf of me, welcome to the archive.